Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing Quick Draft, what's this one called? Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, that's right. Still getting the hang of the format, of course. Let's see what our rare is. Sarazak the Archlich. I think this is a playable card, right? I mean, it's a reusable, like, value card. You play it to venture into the dungeon, and I don't know. I guess it's a little slow for limited. But if you have the time, it's pretty good, I'm sure. Portable Hull, I believe, is pretty decent. Bag of Holding we saw last time is, like, not amazing, but it's fine. Temple of the Dragon Queen? Right, so it's a fixing land, sort of. That enters tapped unless you have dragons. And then Grim Bounty, I think, is, like, pretty decent. Yeah, pretty good removal, actually. Alright, so I think those are, like, my... Well, these three could all be playable as first picks. Let's see what the draft guide has to say about them. Where is it? The Archlich. Rated pretty good. 52nd best, it says. And Portable Hull, 99th best. We think Bag of Holding is not on this list. Yeah, it's 136th. And the Grim Bounty is literally right next to Acererak. I thought there was a Z, but there's not. Acererak, huh? It does say that Grim Bounty is, you know, they're literally right next to each other, but it prefers Grim Bounty. I don't know. I think Acererak is more exciting, but we'll take that. Plus, it requires a little bit less devotion to a specific color. Right, double black is a bit harder to deal with than single black if you want to not, like, main black. Rally Maneuver. 3 mana. One creature gets power and first strike, another gets toughness and lifelink? Seems like a questionable combat trick, right? Yeah, it says like it's an okay card. What about Aberrant Mind Sorcerer? 5 mana. Did someone play this against me in the last draft, or was that like a... I'm not sure. I've seen this card, but it might have been when I was playing Jump In. 5 mana, 3/4. When it enters the battlefield, you take an instant or sorcery from your graveyard and flip a coin to decide whether... Actually, it's worse than flipping a coin, right? Whether to put it on... Oh, it's better than flipping a coin. Slightly more than half the time it goes into your hand, and the rest it goes in on top of your library if you want. The 4 mana 3/4 that sometimes draws a card. Okay, seems playable. 3 mana 4/5 that really wants you to gain life because it sucks otherwise. I mean, it's actually probably just fine if you use it as like a blocker and don't ever attack with it. Then it's just like a 3 mana 4/5 with Defender, which is annoying for decks to deal with, I suspect. This should shut aggro down fairly well. And we do have Potion of Healing, which I think is not that great by itself, but if you get, like... There's a few white cards that can flicker stuff, and then this is bananas. Like, you got Teleportation Circle, right? Unlikely as that seems. Okay, any other, like, amazing cards in here? In particular, any removal? That's the kind of thing that tends to be as strong as rares and uncommons, you know. Generally speaking, if you're looking at like a rare creature or an uncommon creature and a common creature, like, usually the uncommons are better, but... Or the rares. But with removal, sometimes that's not the case. As we saw with, whatever that black removal card was that we didn't take. Grim Bounty, I think? So, alright. I, like... Don't really love any of these at a glance. Sepulchre Ghoul actually is just like a 2-mana card that can combo with stealing enemy creatures, which is kind of fun. Right, if you steal something but then have to give it back, you can instead sack it to get a benefit. And nice. Manticore is a 4-mana flash flyer 2/1. And when it enters the battlefield, you destroy a creature that was dealt damage this turn. Doesn't have, like, why? These abilities don't seem to work together, right? Like, it's fine as an ability. It's been printed on other cards before. Why does it have flash? I mean, it probably doesn't super matter. Okay. I guess it could kind of work together with, like, you know, if a creature you have with first strike is in combat and you're planning to kill the thing, but then they buff their thing so that it survives the attack and is going to kill you in the counterattack, you can be like, aha, I did the first strike damage. Now I flash in and kill it. Okay, but that's pretty niche. I'm sure there are other scenarios, but that's kind of a funny one. I'm kind of inclined to think it's Lurking Roper. Let's see what the draft guide says about all this stuff. What's the first one? We looked up Rally Maneuver. It's not that amazing. Mind Sorcerer is 89th. Quite playable. The Roper, 158th. Much worse than that. Okay. Anything else I want to check? These tools could be useful in, like, black-blue. But it's not that highly rated, apparently. Seems reasonable. Oh, how about the Ghoul here? It's rated fine. A little bit better than Lurking Roper. Anything else I want to check out? What about just this Basilisk? 2 mana, 1/2? Totally fine. But nothing amazing. Okay, well, the Mind Sorcerer seems like the most powerful, apparently. Displacer Beast. 3 mana, 3/2. It ventures into the dungeon, and you can return it to its owner's hand. I think that's a very long-term value card, right? This is just, I don't know. I guess just like as a 3 mana, 3/2 that ventures into the dungeon, it's fine. The ability won't do much most of the time, but it's still a fine creature, and it has this extra ability that can sometimes do something, like if they try to kill it, bounce it. How about Barrowin of Clan Undur? 4 mana, 3/3. Venture into the dungeon, and then if you've finished a dungeon, return a creature card with mana value 3 or less from a graveyard to the battlefield. So a very powerful effect when it attacks, but only if you've completed a dungeon, which is hard to do unless you've, like, got a lot of dungeon cards. Priest of Ancient Lore, I believe, is quite good. It's just like a 3-drop that draws a card. Like 3 mana, draw a card, and, like, play a mediocre creature and gain some life. It works in life gain decks. It works, like, just as, you know, it's a cantrip that makes a 2/1 and only costs 3. It's pretty cool. I think that's got to be the best card here. Barrowin, like, I don't know. It's kind of exciting. How do you spell Barrowin? Barrowin. Rated 72nd. Pretty good. I don't expect Displacer Beast to be as good. It's not. And where's this? Ancient Lore. Rated 60th. So, only a little bit better than Barrowin, right? Like 72nd versus 60th? I think that, given that I have a Sararak, it's reasonable. Like, okay, I would love to have both of them, but I have, like, 2 cards that want to explore the dungeon and complete dungeons. So I'm going to try taking both of these and see how that goes. What are you? Moonblessed Cleric. Oh, wow. So this is, well, I don't know if it's good. But I mentioned Teleportation Circle because it was called out in the draft guide that like it's a little bit easier to get Teleportation Circle into play because Moonblessed Cleric is in the set. You can like, you have Teleportation Circle and you want to dig it up, you can like run this, and even though Teleportation Circle is a rare, like cards like this are less rare and might allow you to tutor for the Teleportation Circle. We don't have one, so I'm not very excited about it. But it could still be okay to pick up if it's like the best card here. Secret Door reliably explores the dungeon, but doesn't seem that great. It's just a 4-drop. If a creature died this turn, venture into the interesting. What is this Guild Thief? Huh. Like, if you could afford to spend all of your mana just on this, it would spiral out of control, but it's still a lot of mana to spend, and it's still vulnerable to removal. It's just one creature, and it starts out pretty small. I think it might just be the... I think I'm supposed to take the Sepulchre Ghoul. I don't know how you pronounce that. I've looked this up before and I've forgotten. Pronounce Sepulchre. Okay, but I only want Google or Merriam-Webster to tell me. I don't want some random website. Oh, whoops.
Sepulchre.
Sepulchre. Okay. Sepulchre Ghoul. Just because it's like a 2-drop that can kind of do things sometimes. I could just take the Fireball, which is probably like the best card here in that it's fairly good. And I should be trying to stay open. But there's been a lot of white and black so far. Why stay open when they're like giving you the cards you want already, right? Alright, so how good is Clattering Skeletons? Not that great. How good is... Oh, we looked at this already, right? The Ghoul is 154. It's fine. Moonblessed Cleric? Pretty close to that. And I bet the Zombie Ogre is not that great. Yeah, okay. I mean, none of these are that amazing, honestly. How's the Fireball? Better, but I don't really want it. I think I'll just take the Ghoul. A 2-drop is nice. Try not to die. Blue. Has flying. Oh, and deals combat damage. Venture into the dungeon. That's exciting. Half-elf monk. Meh. Paladin's shield. Eh. How about his Horde Robber? A 2-drop that sometimes makes treasure tokens? Seems fine. Barbarian. Yeah. It wants you to roll dice, but I don't really like want it. Dungeon map. It's ramp that ventures into the dungeon. Huh. Okay. Deadly Dispute, I think, is pretty good. Fate's Reversal is meh. I'm just gonna take Deadly Dispute. It's especially good, of course, if you can like take over enemy creatures, but even if it just like is sacking treasure tokens to gain draw, it's fine. Ocean of Healing. Fate's Reversal. I mean, I don't think I care that much about venturing into it. Also, I only have one white card so far. Maybe I'm not going white yet. Not that that matters for this pick, but I'll take Potion of Healing just because, well, oh, that's so weird. I was confused by its coloring, and it's a white artifact. I guess I'm used to artifacts telling you what color they are, if they are a color, because they're usually... I guess, like, I've seen lots of cards that are like this, but for some reason this one didn't occur to me. They're not super common, colored artifacts. Here's one, right? Way back when I was learning Magic in the 90s, anything that... Artifacts were always colorless. That's changed these days, but I still, like, have to shake my head a little bit when I see it. And with white, it's especially bad because, like, it's not that different from the color of colorless, right? With red, it's obvious, like, yes, this is red. The white color just, like, doesn't look that different from the artifact color. Or the colorless color. Anyway, I mean, we could take this. This would be some more white. Black-white, kind of, I think, likes to... What does Orzhov do here? Orzhov Venture is kind of what this... Yeah, okay. So, I don't know that it super cares about life gain. Life gain is more green-white, is that right? Yeah. So, okay, fair enough. I'll just take Fate's Removal. Reversal. I'm not yet very committed to white at all, really. Oh, I could have taken the dungeon map. I forgot that was even there. I don't think it's that great, though, right? Map. Oh, 1/17th. It's actually pretty good. Maybe I should have taken that. Or... Was that in the pack when I took something else? I'm confused already. Anyway, I'll take the dungeon map. I like dungeons. Maybe I should have taken 2. Bag of Holding, Temple of the Dragon Queen. I don't really want this. I don't think I'm going to be trying to run a bunch of colors. Maybe I am. But Bag of Holding is just like a value engine that we could maybe do something with. It's like rated as meh, right? Holding. Yeah, it's fine. A solid card. Boy. Not a lot of black or white in these later packs, huh? Maybe I should have been going for more blue. Oh well, I'll take these tools. Kainen's Polymorph I don't think is that great. You see a Guard Approach, also not that great. Guild Thief Wield, sure, I don't think it's that good. Leather Armor. Black, white, rare, it must be good, right? What's the deal? It's a 2-mana 1/1 with Death Touch. It has First Strike. First Strike, Death Touch, and when it attacks, ventures into the dungeon? That's like a big nuisance, isn't it? They have to like block it with 2 creatures or hit it with a removal spell. They can't kill it with 1 creature. That must be good, right? Triumph. Yeah, it's quite good. 36th. All right. Oh, here's Farida, the person who invented that fireball, apparently. 4 mana 3/3. When you roll dice, this thing gains flying and menace. And if any of the dice were 10 or higher, draw a card. Pretty cool. For that deck. Yeah, ranked 83rd. We are not that deck. Demogorgon's Clutches. Opponent discards, mills, and loses life. Okay, pretty meh. Baleful Beholder? We're like obviously taking the adventure. I'm just looking around. 6 mana 6/5. Either each opponent sacks an enchantment or creatures you control gain menace. I assume the menace one gets used a lot more, but I don't know. I guess there's some strong enchantments in this format that you might use it on. Deadly Dispute, also fine. I'll take the Adventurer. Oh, how good does it say Dispute is? Not that great, but I disagree. Delver's Torch? Minmus Containment is probably better. It's like some removal. How is the Torch? It is 182nd. Containment is 81st. Indeed. Removal is king. All formats. That's green-white. Pretty good one, though, right? Yeah. 74th. Dungeon Crawler. It's a 1-mana 2/1. That likes you to finish dungeons. Okay, we probably want that. Red Dragon's nice. Minmus Containment again, though. Probably better. Yeah, I'll take more Minmus Containment. Blink Dog. 3 mana. 1/1. Double strike. With the ability to flicker. Or not flicker, but phase out. What is this card for? I mean, obviously anything with double strike likes buffs. But why does it have phasing? I guess just to make it hard to remove? There are other ways you could play with it. Like, there was that card, the Manticore, right? This has double strike, so you could have it do 1 damage, phase it out, and then summon the Manticore. But that's like 8 mana to kill one thing. Like, it's not that great. Dwarfhold Champion. I don't know, we're not going to have that much equipment, probably. Priest of Ancient Lore, I think, has got to be the pick here. I'll see what the thing thinks about Blink Dog. Says not very good. Okay, we'll take the Priest then. Monk, okay, yes. We saw this in the last draft, and I was excited about it, and then thought about it and decided it's not that great. And then we played someone who had 2 of them, and it seemed like things were going fairly well for them until they lost. So I'm not that impressed with that card. 50 feet of rope, okay. Ventures into the dungeon. What is Devour Intellect? 1, okay, it must be some sort of discard thing. 1 mana, they discard a card. But if you used Treasure to play this spell, you pick the card they discard. Interesting. I have like 1 piece of equipment, is that correct? Thieves' Tools? Yes. So, Dwarfhold Champion is like probably not going to be that great most of the time, but it's still a 2 mana 3/1, which is like nothing to sneeze at. I think it's like, am I really gonna go crazy for 50 feet of rope? I don't think so. Really expensive. Obviously, okay, it costs 1, but I mean like, you know, tie up and repel down are expensive effects. Or expensive abilities, I should say. I don't know. I mean, maybe I do just take the 50 feet of rope. How much treasure do I have? Do I want the... I feel like I have way too much... like... value attempts, I would say. Like, but maybe that's not true. Let me look. Acererak is very slow. But everything else is actually kind of fine. Not, I mean, Bag of Holding is slow, but I just like don't have to use it. I don't have anything else that makes me discard, right? So it would just be its own effect for now. So I could consider 50 feet of rope, but I just like don't want it that much. Do I? Especially, I mean, I don't know. If the dungeon I'm going to be completing, apparently, is specifically the Tomb of Annihilation. 1, 2, 3, 4 floors, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 floors in this. Also, I mean, the Tomb of Annihilation has a skip mode, but Oubliette is really dreadful. It's so bad. You probably want to go the other way and just pick Tomb of Annihilation because of Acererak. I guess if we're going to be picking Tomb of Annihilation, we do want to be playing relatively aggressive cards, because the control decks don't tend to want to make everybody discard and everybody take damage, right? So maybe that tells me I should take a 2-drop rather than a value card. Sure. Another one of these, and another Moonblessed Cleric. I still don't have any enchantments, right? Oh, I do. Okay. I could reveal Minimus Containment if I needed to. Okay, that's not bad. Another Blink Dog. Yeah, there's someone else out there playing black-white. I'm going to be struggling to find good cards, sadly. I don't know. Alright, Baleful Beholder is pretty slow, but sure. I mean, I could take an Unexpected Windfall, but I don't... I think I'm going to be struggling to find enough playable cards in my colors. I should not be trying to stay open to other colors now that I'm, like, stuck. The people on my right are, like, trying to play black-white. Because we got good black-white cards at the beginning, but then after the loop, they're all gone. Okay, I'll take one giant card. What's the deal with Fate's Reversal again? Yeah, insanely value-oriented. I think I'll just take a 4-drop. Bear Dagger's not very good, but it's some, like, low-level removal. Hive of the Eye Tyrant. This is the black animating land, right? You can pay 4 mana to turn this into a 3/3. Okay. 3/3 Menace. Okay, that is actually a big difference. Exiling from their graveyard, probably not that important an effect. But what else am I going to run in this pack, right? Shambling Ghast, I think, is fine. Eccentric Apprentice. Likes dungeons. Oh, I had this in my very first Adventures in the Forgotten Realms jump-in deck that I played. It wasn't my first jump-in, but it was like 3rd or something. I remember this, turning this stuff into birds. That was kind of fun. So do we have enough blue stuff that we should, like, even think about running blue? I don't know. Probably not. If I get totally screwed on white and black cards, I might have blue to fall back on. And this would be a good card in that blue deck, but I think I should just take the Hive instead, right? Hive of the Eye Tyrant, yes, a pretty good card, and if you're already in black, great. Monk of the Open Hand, or another Moon-Blessed Cleric, another Priest of Ancient Lore. There's some good stuff here. What is Feign Death? When it dies, it comes back with a counter. Sure. I think just Priest of Ancient Lore is the way to go. Like, topping some removal is not as good as drawing a card. Okay, this is a stronger creature, but... Dragon's Disciple, we had this last time. We're not going to have any dragons, so it won't be that good, but it might still be the best card here. Probably not. Like, I'd rather have a champion. Veteran Dungeoneer, though? I think a 4-mana... We already have the skeletons, right? Oh, this is when it dies. This is a 3/4 that when it enters, this is a 4/3 that when it dies. Okay. Well, I don't mind taking a 4-drop, I think. I probably should be taking more 2s. Ray of Enfeeblement. An okay combat trick, or even possibly removal, especially for white cards. Or just a ghoul. Have more 2-drops? I think that's what I'm supposed to do. How good is Ray of Enfeeblement? Oh, actually great. Okay, I'll take it. Delver's Torch is fine. Have I taken one of these yet? I haven't, right? I skipped it for something else. Yeah. In pack 1, I believe. Horde Robber. I'd rather have the Torch, I think. What's this Precipitous drop? 3 mana. Oh, okay. So it's small removal if you haven't ventured into the dungeon, and if you haven't completed the dungeon, and large removal if you have. I think I'll take it. How is Precipit? It's fine. Should be better than Torch, right? Yeah. And they both kind of fit in the same sort of deck, so I'll take it. How are my colors, by the way? Pretty similar. Not that that matters a lot, just wondering. Potion of Healing doesn't really fit the plan. I think we just take a Ghast here. Playable 1-drop. Nothing amazing. But it might help us, you know, ramp out something good later by making a treasure token. Vampire Spawn, 3 mana, life stealing thing. It's okay. I could take a mace. They're not either of them very good, I think. I think Vampire Spawn is probably better. Yeah. The draft guide says they're pretty similar, so sure. I mean, I could use a little bit more to do on turn 2, I think. I have a lot of 3s. I'll take the mace even... Oh, I briefly was like, wait, I forgot to pick the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. But of course, this is my deck, not offered. Ooh, okay. Moment of panic there. I don't know. This is still questionable. Like, not going to do as much on turn 2, but okay, it's a value card. I don't know that I need another Clattering Skeletons as much as I just need a 2-drop. I don't know. Give me more skeletons. I can't help myself. Devoted Paladin. 5 mana makes things stronger till end of turn. Okay, that's... I'm not sure what that card is for. I'll see if it's any good, but I think it's not that good. It's, yeah, mediocre. Ghast is also mediocre, and I like the Ghast better. I don't really want my creatures to get strong and then attack with them. I'm kind of more durdling along, and so here's something that'll help me ramp and also survive. Maybe trade with a 1-2, or 2-1 rather. Or 2 2-1s, the absolute dream scenario for this card. Well, okay. 2 10-1s would be better, but doesn't happen very often. Oh, look at that. We've managed to find enough playable cards, just barely. I don't think this monk is going to do much of anything for me. Sideboard him. I don't have a lot of cheap cards that I can like throw out whenever, and I don't have any draw. I don't want a Ranger Hawk, I don't think. It's so expensive, but you know, I mean, it might be better than some of my other 1-drops or something. It might annoy some decks, I guess. I could like toss out the mace or something. I mean, I have to cut 2 cards, right? I think I like these Shambling Ghasts better than the Ranger's Hawk. I'm not sure, though. This, like, okay, yeah, it ventures into the dungeon. That's kind of what I want to do, right? But... does more? I don't know, this is a flyer. Kill dudes. How much do I really care about the mace? Also, I didn't get any, like, take over target creatures, so being able to sack them is not as important. Something like Deadly Dispute, but it's still fine for killing treasure tokens. Your own treasure token. Which I have a couple of, right? I have a couple creatures who don't care that much about dying. The Ghasts, right? And there's some more around here somewhere. Oh, you know what? These Thieves' Tools suck. It makes a treasure token, but I, like, don't want this at all. Well, actually, Thieves' Tools on Triumphant Adventurer would be kind of fun, because when it attacks, it ventures into the dungeon, and then it can't be blocked. Kind of cute. I guess I could keep the dungeon map. remove any of this. I could cut the Beholder, but it's nice to have like one giant. I don't know. I think this one doesn't do much. It is a 6 mana 6/5. It has that going for it. Acererak is not gonna. I mean, I guess he has a 3 mana 5/5. What more could you ask for? I was like, his attacking effect is not that great, but it's something, and he is a 5/5. Okay, I was trying to count how much treasure I have, right? This makes treasure, but also wants to sack treasure. This could potentially make treasure. Okay, that's another reason for the Thieves' Tools, I guess. I don't have a lot of treasure effects. Nor a lot of especially weak creatures. I wonder if Deadly Dispute is just not the way to go. It's a good card, but I didn't draw the synergies for it. I think that's the right thing. And then, like, I don't know. I'll cut a Shambling Ghast for the Ranger's Hawk. They're both fine, or like they're both not that great, but this one is like printed on it. It says like try to do what this deck is trying to do. So maybe it'll be useful on occasion. Alright, another deck that I'm not that impressed with, but we got a couple of pretty good cards that both have the same, that all have the same thing they want to do. And then we tried to build the deck to do that thing. Color-wise, yep, that looks right. Anything that we cut that I want to put back? Nah? Well, Fate's Reversal and Leather Armor could do something. But I don't think I want them. Yeah. Let's try this. It's my Acererak deck. Mr. Schmidt. Okay. Sure, I have a 2-drop. And maybe removal on 3 if I need it. I've got a 4-drop. This seems great. Cleric class, huh? That's a bit surprising. It's pretty good and constructed, but you don't often get that much to activate it in limited, I don't think. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? Okay, so we have this guy, obviously, but I think we should use our treasure token immediately on Barrowin, probably? This works on, like, any permanent, non-land permanent. So if this thing gets out of control, or if they get, like, Teleportation Circle, we can, like, kill the thing that's out of control. I choose the Tomb. Now, opponent apparently is going to be trying to gain a lot of life, which means that like each player loses life effect will not bother them so much, perhaps, compared to how much it might bother me. But, you know, that's life. Oh, I have the Bag of Holding. I just noticed I do have discard effects. They're over here. Okay, hang on. How does the Bag of Holding work? So when you discard, alright, and when does the discarding show up here? It's this. So I could, like... play the Bag of Holding before playing this, and then I would get to, like, put the card in my Bag of Holding, right? What card do I want to discard? Plains? I don't need another land right now. Yeah, so let's just hit them. Oh, but it can't... right, it can't... That's why I want this, is because then I can still play Bag of Holding and this without having to also play my plane. On the other hand, like... I don't know. Do I care that much about losing life? Maybe this whole exercise is stupid and I should just, like... I don't know. I think I worry a little bit about losing life. I choose this way. I'm just going to discard a land. This is probably a dumb idea. But it is kind of funny, isn't it? And what's the next effect in this? Unless you sacrifice something. Okay, well, sure. I don't really want to do that. I would lose the life there. Oh, my Bag of Holding. Okay, that's fine. It was just a 1-mana card. And I got the planes back anyway. This is alright. Although, if I had played it last turn, I could have, like... If I'd played that other planes last turn, and then played this one, I could now play the mace, equip the mace, attack face, right? I think I should still just, like, equip the mace and then do nothing. Rather than running out of Sararak. Or, I don't know. Because next turn, if I have land, I can, like, run out of Sararak, or run out the mace and equip the mace, or run out of Sararak and run out the mace. I'm just going to keep, like, venturing into the dungeon and see how it goes. I will decline. I assume my opponent will as well. And next up, we get to make our 4/4 Death Touch, right? And then after that, we get to make a Sararak. What is this 4-color shit? 5? What the hell? I haven't been watching what they've been doing. This is crazy. Okay. Wow. Have fun with that. They actually hit all their colors, so it's working. Okay. I have no idea what to expect from this deck. Mimic? Sure, makes sense that you have some fixing in there. Oh, you're gonna make me dump a Sararak? Or no? I don't know. Maybe they're happy to let me keep playing Adventure into the Dungeon cards. No, there goes a Sararak. Well, too bad we didn't keep any of those dredge back up from the discard, did we? Alright, that's fine. Sort of. Now they can just attack with their Ghast without really worrying, because they can just kill this thing on the way out. Man, Devour Intellect, that was a pretty cool card. And they actually had the Mimic for treasure. Wild. Okay. You know I can just get rid of that, right? I don't know how amazing a play it would be, but... So, do I put it on this guy and then attack with a 3/5? Or do I put it on here and attack? I think a 4/3 is better, right? Because if I attack with this, they can just block here and kill my 2/1. So we put it on the 2/1. Even though it doesn't have some special, like, when it deals damage, make treasure. You don't have any treasures in here, or any creatures in here yet, so the level 3 won't do anything yet. You could sack one of these, like just chump with it, so that you can activate this, but I don't think that would be very good. If they ever make like a really strong creature, I could I could turn the cleric class into treasure, but it's probably better to just destroy the creature, or transform the creature into treasure. I mean, I don't know. They can gain life and put counters on stuff, I guess. Huh. Weird deck. You gonna gain life and put a counter on your 2/2, maybe? Does nothing. Huh. Well? Have flash? Or it's an instant, of course. Okay. I'm just gonna get rid of cleric class. I don't like it. No counters, please. Wait, why did it tap like that? Oh, because I can't cast this anyway. Sure. So they react and they put a counter on something. Great. I attack anyway. Planning to enfeeble them if necessary. I assume it will be. Oh, don't forget I have this thing. I don't think that matters right now, but it's something to keep in mind as a resource. I love that this is like a cleric class. It's not a treasure, right? It's just a cleric class that has had all of its attributes overwritten with those of treasure. Green Dragon? And Paladin class? Wait, what happened? Oh, they spent the cleric class treasure to get Paladin. Paladin class is really good. Creatures you control... Okay. I think we swing with the 4/3. See if they block. I can't activate both of these abilities anyway, so I don't necessarily need to play the Swamp, although I don't think there's a reason to hang on to it, except to like bluff that it might be a real card. is not that great a reason. Okay, they're letting the damage in. That's fine. I don't think I'm going to use Minmus Containment on anything right now. I kind of want it for like the Paladin class after they've invested more mana in it. This costs... Oh, it costs 4, right. And also you can't use this, so it would be pretty much all my mana. But I can use that as a blocker. Which is a reason not to like move the mace over here, right? I don't know, I think I'm losing this game, but it's still close. Probably. Depends what they have in hand. If it's any good, I'm probably in trouble. Yes, very good. Good for you. Four, 5, 8 damage, huh? Ooh, that's a card. Sort of. I just make them sack the Paladin class? That's amazing. No counters, please? That would be disgusting. If they had one, they would be snap playing it. They just don't have one. Nice. Not a cleric, not a paladin. What are you, man? Could be anything with all 5 of these colors. Oh, you're an Oathbreaker now. Maybe that's what it is, huh? I don't think Oathbreaker... Does it exist anymore? What is this? Flash. You tap something, and then maybe it stays tapped for a long time. Okay. Sure. I think you... Well... I was going to attack with this, and then flashing in would be kind of cute, maybe, but actually not cute, and would have let me attack with this, so that's stupid. Okay. I'm, like, in some danger here. I guess I just need to put their dragon to sleep, basically, and then everything's fine. Another Mimic, okay. Priest of Ancient Lore is a nice pickup. I do want to play a bunch of lands so I can like activate this and still play spells on some future turn. So I can move the mace, and I would have an 8/7. But I think if I do that, they're just going to kill me too fast with the dragon. So I'm just going to get rid of this flyer. I can't really do anything else about it. Enjoy your treasure. And then no attacks. Glad to see they drew nothing. Don't forget they do have another 3/3 on the board. Why? I could make my 3/3 a 5/5 and then attack with it. Because a 6/5 right now, they could like... Actually, an 8/7 they can't kill? And they don't want to let the damage in? So they kind of have to chump something to it? That's sort of fun. Oh, it does something when it attacks? Exile a card from their graveyard. Okay, well, I don't know what you might have, but I don't want you to be a paladin again. I don't know how you could get anything back, but I don't want it to happen. Maybe this was too much. Maybe I shouldn't have tagged with all these creatures. They do have good trades for some of them. But like, the fact that I have a menace creature that's... Oh yeah, this... Oh... Oh, this was not correct. I don't know. I just thought I would be putting them under more pressure, but it's not really more enough. Now suddenly I'm under some pressure. I have nothing to block with, and they have like 8 damage on board. I shouldn't have gotten greedy. I think. I don't know. They don't have 8, they have 5. Oh my, this is right, this can do it. I'm gonna die. Now that they got this death touch thing. Ouch. Well, okay, all I need is another creature, and then it's fine. Right, this is not really another creature. But it's not that... Oh, don't forget, I have a 3/3. Wait, do I just attack with this? Oh, I shouldn't have played this. I should have made my land a 3/3 menace and then put the axe on, or the mace on it and attacked. Then it's a 5/5 menace. They have to double block in order to not die. I guess they have this though, and they could block with these too. Okay, maybe this was fine, but I'm not gonna venture into the dungeon yet. Oh, it would make a 4/4 death touch, wouldn't it? I guess that's fine. Okay, so my plan here was to make this a 5/5 and then attack with it. Is that any good? Right now, not really. They could block with 2 3/3s and just trade one of them. So what if I attack with my 6/6 death touch? That kind of sucks. They just block with a 1/2, right? I have 8 mana. 9, I guess. But this effect costs 4, and effect costs 5, sort of. Oh, so could I do both of these? Venture into the dungeon. Start scrying. I think I want to venture into the dungeon and play a creature. Do I actually... I think I'm just going to try and kill him with the Tomb of Annihilation again. Huh, I hadn't thought about that. Yawning Portal is also okay. I like gaining life. But they're at 4. I'm at 7. I'm gonna go with this. Back into the tomb. Did I say tome? It's a tomb. Back into the tomb we go. And is it insane to attack with the 4/4? They have to block it. And the way they would want to block is with this, and then they don't have a death touch thing anymore, right? Like, it sucks to trade my 4/4 for their 1/2, but... I think it's fine, because then I have a bunch of big creatures still? And everything I can kill means my menace is more threatening? I don't know. Let's just wait on this, actually. I can always do it next turn. And next turn, if I create another menace creature and then attack, I'll just, like, I'll have lethal. Yeah, they have to draw a creature to... No, they have this. I keep forgetting about this guy. But that's okay. Oh no. What is this? I don't care about that. Ooh. -5/-5 on any creature, huh? Okay, is this lethal? Because I have 4 attackers, right? And they have 5 blockers. I have to get in with one of them. But I can kill one with this, making it 4 and 4. And one of my guys will have menace, which means they can't assign enough blockers. I'm just going to kill their Death Touch thing. Oh, which also is going to venture us into the dungeon again. Oh, I guess I have lethal without even needing a creature now. We can just go into the dungeon twice. Oh no, this though... They would have the choice to sacrifice a creature, artifact, or land, which I don't want. So we make this into an attacker. And then attack. And at least one creature gets through, and we win. You're not a cleric either. What are you doing? Oh, animating the mimic? But it doesn't work. Exciting finish. Okay, they tapped, realized it wouldn't work, and let me get in my 18 damage. Or 19 damage, sure. Well, that was a fun match, I think. It was fairly closely matched. It was lucky that I had ways to deal with all their stupid class cards, and drawing the Beholder at the time that I did, which was like exactly the perfect time, was kind of incredible. I was planning to use a much worse way of dealing with it, spend my min miscontinue, and die perhaps their dragon. But then I got the Beholder with exactly 6 mana and like killed their enchantment for free. It was great. What is this? I have a 2-drop, a 3-drop. Yeah, great. I even have equipment for my 2-drop. You know, it's equipment that it doesn't much like because it won't do anything. Except activate this effect. It'll be like, this equipment does nothing. Is the equipment that I will be playing, but that's okay. Becomes blocked, it deals 1 damage to target creature blocking. Okay, so that means this guy would not be very happy. But I can play the Thieves' Tool. Well. God. Okay, we're being goblined to death. All right, so I think we need a 3/1 just to block their 2/2 basically, or to at least stop them from attacking with it, because I think they will probably prefer not to. Green red. What the heck? Okay, green red is Gruul, right? What the heck is Gruul doing in this format? Pack tactics, right? Aggro-ish pack tactics. So if I block, I just die. So I don't block. All right. You did a great job. You stopped this guy from attacking. That's all I could really ask for. I could play the priest, but that doesn't really do anything. Because it also can't block this. So I think it's probably better to play the Thieves' Tools and then spend the treasure immediately to equip them. Right? And then I have a 3/3. Oh, 3 or less. Not less than 3. So it actually does work. It can't be blocked. Not relevant in this matchup. I don't plan to be attacking until I've won the game, basically. Okay, fine. I'm not happy about it, obviously. I don't see any reason to not play the planes, but I also don't see any reason to play it. Oh, you know what? I should have played it, and then if I'd drawn a 1-mana black card... Oh. Okay, so... I don't think that matters, though. Enfeebling something is not important right now, but definitely should have played this, tapped all 3 white. But then... What if I draw a 1-mana white card? Do I have any of those? What the hell is this? 4/1 reach. Okay, no blocks. As long as they're only able to attack me with a 1/1, it's not that big a deal. Okay. What are we doing here? I guess we're enfeebling the 4/1? Oh, I need another black. Am I exiling the Battlecry Goblin? Or no, am I turning it into money? It does seem like it's kind of a nuisance. This is the one that's attacking me, but eventually I'll solve that problem. Or the 2/2 can have some long-term effect. Alright. Just try to get the board under control. Probably should have done this on my turn. Like, what if they have some instant response that could keep it alive? Kind of silly to wait. I thought they might, like, buff it, pre-buff it, but actually, silly. Alright, let's block the 2/2, see what they have in mind for that, or if they're just, like... They're probably just happy to trade, but maybe they have some... That is to say, they could very well be happy to trade. If they have nothing in hand, they would happily make this attack. But that doesn't mean that's what they're planning to do. They might have something even better in mind. Okay. Actually, I'm a little surprised that they attacked with the 4/1, because my obvious play would be to block here, which must make them sad. They must have something that keeps this alive, yeah. Okay, that maybe was a mistake. I should have blocked here and also enfeebled this, so that I play around their combat trick. I didn't think deeply enough about what they were doing. What was this? Oh, they spent the treasure. Yeah, sure. Oh, drew the swamp just in time, by the way. I don't think this matters. I'm in real trouble. Like, they're very close to killing me. Obviously. But if they brick for a little while, like this guy... Nope. Okay, I'm dead. Must be blocked. Okay, well, I'll do that. Yeah, so I think that was a mistake. The mistake that I made on the last turn. I just didn't think carefully enough. I was like, oh, they're an aggro deck, of course. They're attacking with their stuff.
But attacking with the 4-1 didn't make sense. And I could have killed it on their turn when, like... I'm sorry, on my turn when they were still tapped out, and then I wouldn't have had this problem. But I also could have, like... That would have been the thing to do. But given that I failed to do that, I could have tried to kill it before committing to blockers, and then seen them... They would buff in response, and then I would block with my 2-1. I would block their 4-1 instead of their 2-2. And that way I would have taken less damage, and they wouldn't have as much damage on the board. And what they just did now wouldn't have been lethal. Although it would have still killed my Beholder, which sucks a lot. I probably would have still died, actually. But I think like most of the stuff I did that game, up until the very end there, was pretty okay. I drew a 2-drop, that's nice. I had a 1, 3, 4, 6, and I was just missing a 2, and here it is. I also don't have a 5, but we'll get there. What are you? Okay. This is a better 2, of course. Right? Because on 3... Oh, this sucks. It's not a good 3-drop. I think I'll just play the Mace, actually. Because now I can do something I want to do on 3, which is equip the Mace to my 1-1. This is not a creature. It's just like... you know, removal for some stuff that the opponent doesn't currently have. Alright, it would work well on the Ranger's Hawk. But I don't see a need to play it at the moment. Right? We don't really care about this effect. Like, fine as a card. It can invest a lot of money and then or a lot of mana and then eventually get a decent land out of it. And they might get a small amount of ramp, but they're paying mana for it, so... Alright, so what about this? Do I just kill the Hawk? I don't think that's that great. Do I just start attacking them by equipping the Mace? It's decent long-term value, I guess. Maybe they'll play something I care about more than this Hawk. Did they make a mistake last turn? They played this after playing their land instead of before. Oh, maybe... No, they already had the planes down. Yeah, I think that was just a mistake. There was no reason to have done that. Okay, going into the mines, fine. I didn't draw any exciting plays, so I'm just gonna kill your stupid thing here. Going into the tomb, here we go. You're a 2/3 that gains life when it attacks. 2/3 vigilant, okay. I could play both of these, or I could play a 4th. I think I want the 4/3, right? I could use a little bit... Oh, I couldn't play both of these because I only have 1 black. Yeah, I could really use some more black mana. Alright, I mean, this really smells like a combat trick. I'm gonna let it go. I don't know, I guess I should have blocked. Make him use the combat trick and then, like, play this thing. Right? Ooh, I could draw the Minmus Containment now? I think I just want another... Alright,
just swing with everything. Oh, swinging with this doesn't do anything. But they don't know that. Well, okay. I've paused long enough that now they probably could guess that. If I attack with this 4/3, they could block, like, with these two, and I only get to kill one of them, but they get to kill my thing. That's fine. I'm happy to kill this. Alright, now they can use their combat trick on my 1/1, and it might not even work that well. Ooh, that's scary. So, sure. Their combat trick costs more than 1, whatever it is. Okay, I think we just attack with the 4/3s. I could make them 6/5s, I guess, but I want to spend the mana on this thing. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I should just be moving the mace and then attacking. Wow. I'll discard my Horde Robber. I don't really need a 1/3 that does nothing. Opponent chooses to lose life. That's scary. Okay, so their combat trick is worth at least +2/+1, I guess. I'll double block and see what's up if they commit to this attack. Probably isn't enough to deal with both of these. Obviously, I'm terrified of this thing. What is this thing's tap? Oh, tap target creature, sure. So have they been missing attacks? Because I feel like there have been turns when I've had only one thing. And they could have attacked with both of these and then tapped a thing. But I guess that leaves this tapped? Maybe they don't want? Not sure. Okay, I have min-miss containment for this eventually, so it's not a big deal. In fact, I should probably just do that now and stop attacking with these guys, giving them a chance for a big trade. It's a 4/6. Okay, so we did get it. If I moved the mace, this would be a 6/5. What if I attacked with everything? How do they block that? I'm threatening 7 damage, so they do have to block. Well, no, I'm threatening... Sorry. If they block only one creature, they're dead. Because it's still 7 damage. So they have to block 2 creatures. Which means this guy has to block something. It could block here, and then I get in for this and get in for 4. But then I've lost this thing for no particular reason. But I still have both of these? And what if I equip the mace? I move the mace and then attack. They still have to block one and kill it. And they're going to block the one that has the mace on it, so I might as well not move the mace? Alright. So I guess I'm picking up min-miss containment and playing this guy. Yes, I take this action. And I'm still not sure if I'm attacking. Why did I do this before combat, by the way? It's stupid, stupid, stupid. If I attack with these two, they have to block one. Blocking here sucks, so they should block here. I think that's fine. If they have a combat trick still, I'm pretty sad, but I guess they're spending a combat trick then, right? Okay, fine. We seem to have enough pressure that we should be okay. Ooh. Am I sacking something? I could probably sack a land, right? Like, this guy is nice, but I'm not going to play him anytime soon. But I also don't need my life at all. Sure. Decline. Whoa! Okay, I guess that's true. They also need their 2 life very badly. Sure, sure, sure. I forgot. I was thinking of just, like, playing this guy so I could sack it. But then I went to combat anyway. And then the thing died, and they explored the dungeon. I forgot it was going to do that. Okay. I don't know. I guess that was a pretty stupid play, right? Because I'm winning unless they have a Wrath effect. And if they have a Wrath effect, I should not be playing this. Alright. Well, we win. Two one, right? 2-1. Yep. I'm not really sure what happened that game. I just, like, aggroed them down, even though my deck doesn't really do that. I guess they just were too slow to do anything. This guy's nice to have. Nice to pick up a 3-drop as well. Please don't kill it. I'd appreciate that. Red-black. What does red-black do? Oh, they like treasure. No attack? Are they double blocking this? Minmus containment something to stop them if I want? That seems like an overreach. If they want to double block this, get 2 for 1, that's fine. Take me to the tomb. Here we go. Oh, they don't get 2 for 1, do they? I forgot. Oh, wait, no, I have first strike, not double strike. Okay. That's fine. I don't think I, like, super need that value engine. Maybe I do, I don't know. But I think just getting to explore the dungeon once with that and kill a creature from a deck that seems to be doing aggro pretty well, a good outcome. Oh, so rude. I'm going to play this one first, I think. I don't have any compelling reason why. These are basically equivalent cards in the 4 slot. Ooh. What was rolled? A 1 or a 9. I don't need all this land. I'm gonna kill your thing in a sec. We're really lucky they didn't roll any higher. That would have been problematic. I don't know. I mean, I guess it would just mean they would have gotten to keep their 2/2, which I guess is not that huge a deal. I'm a little scared they didn't sack land. They must have some pretty valuable cards in hand. Or expensive cards, rather. I'll attack. I don't know what they want to do about it, but it's fine. Okay. I don't really want to discard a card. I could discard a card and sack a land if I really wanted to go fast, but I don't. Okay, so we go this way. And I'll just lose some life. And play more of these. Exiled my graveyard? No, the top 3 cards in my library. And then they're going to choose one that they can take hostage and play. The bag of holding is all yours. Wow. Huh. And a Herald. 6 mana. And, like, it does some life stuff. Okay. I guess I play this, and I use it to play a Sararak? But I guess I attack first? And I don't especially want to sack a land, or a creature, or an artifact. My 6th mana is kind of cool right now. Opponent might sack a land, we'll see. Or just a 1/1? No, they take damage. I mean, they did get a pretty cool draw engine from me, I guess. It's like a, you know, blood token every turn. Kind of expensive. Gosh, they found even more prisoners. Look at that. Prisoners were tied up with a map. Incredible. Yeah. Happy to just play this for menace and then go in for face damage. Or I could destroy their bag of holding, I guess. That actually might be the thing. Like, who cares about menace right now, right? Let's get rid of that bag of holding. Oh, it's an enchantment. Never mind. That's an artifact. Alright, what was that? Fate's Retrieval. Interesting. I can play a Sararak twice to actually land him. That seems amazing. Does it matter if I do this before or after combat? I think I'll sack a land. Keep my life total high. Oh, we already did that. I just get to make a 4/4. Cool.
what are they getting now? Vampire spawn. I mean, obviously they're not getting it at the moment. They're digging for some kind of... Ooh, okay. Nice. Pick up the Manticore. Very good. Alright, another win. Alright, so we went from bronze tier 3 to... Must have been gold tier 3? Okay, so I never remember how these work. But also I don't really care, because the like end of season rewards for ranks are A, not very large at all, and B, once you get to like gold or higher, you don't get any more gold. You just get like, wow, alternate art. More packs. Like if you only care about draft, then that's not very exciting. It is nice to get to gold every season because you get like 1,000 gold, but honestly, I could blow my nose with 1,000 gold. I mean, you know, not really. I'm always like, I never even have 10,000 gold to play in the slightly more expensive drafts because I'm constantly running out. So that's sort of false bravado. But 1,000 is not really going to make or break anything. And you get it once a month. A month. They're like, wow, good work. Thanks for spending hours and hours on our service. Here's like 1,000 gold for a month's worth of your life. Here we go. We're just gonna play this guy. And I think map next turn. Okay. Maybe not map? Maybe I just play this guy? And Thieves' Tools. And I have the treasure available. This thing is a 2-mana 3/3. And it like does even more stuff. Anyway, the idea is to block with this, and then also Enfeeblement to kill it. But the funny thing is I have to actually Enfeeblement after it kills me. I can't use Enfeeblement to stop it from killing me, because then I won't... Well, no, I could just double block and Enfeeble. Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, pass. If they attack, I have Enfeeblement to kill them. Enfeeblement and double block to kill them. Actually, just Enfeeblement and block with my 2/1 works? I don't know why I was so enamored with the idea of using this 1/1. I saw 1 damage for the block, 1 damage for the -1/-1, and 1 damage here, and I was like, I got to 3. And I didn't look at whether there was a better way to do it, which is just block with this thing, right? I don't know whether they're going to want to attack. We'll see. This creature's not that amazing. It's fine, probably. Okay. Well, I don't much need the map at the moment, and a 4/3 would be quite desirable. What if I used the map? If I played the map, I could then spend the treasure token to equip and attack. Is that any good? No? Okay, but let's not do it then. No attacks. The board is relatively stable, right? Remember also, this thing can sack something to... Okay, what are you? Your end step, if a land entered, venture... That's... Okay, that's an engine, I guess. But it is a 4-mana card that only does something when you have had a land enter, which you, like, don't want to do that much once you're above 4. It, like, goes off a couple times. Which I'm sure is lovely.
Going into the mines, one imagines? I don't see any reason this would be a Tomb of Annihilation deck. Mad Mage. No. Okay. Sure. My turn. I do want more mana. Oh, I could use this, couldn't I, with the treasure token if I activate it. I don't think I want to do that. I'd rather just equip the Thieves' Tools. And start sneaking in a little bit of damage. Attacking with the 4/3 does not make a lot of sense, I think. What's your pack tactics thing? You don't have one. Oh, you do. Draw a card. Wow, okay. So I need to be prepared to deal with that. Okay, here it comes. Oh, wait, no, don't resolve all. I just realized I could have... It still would have gone off. Like, it would actually check. So I guess they'd have 2, 4. Yeah, even if I had made this a 0. Okay. So we need to kill this thing. Well, actually, hang on. Let's see what they do about this. I'm okay to go to damage here. Really? Do I greed out and try to keep my 4/3? Man, I have no cards. I have to win on the board. I have to kill them fairly quickly. Okay, I'll try it. The fact that they didn't use a combat trick suggests they don't really see a need. They may not. I mean, they have something, apparently, but it doesn't seem relevant, or they would have used it. Okay. Great outcome. And I guess I have a value engine here. It's not like amazing value, but might be enough to keep me alive for a bit. Or to like make up for the fact that I'm not doing anything, that I don't have a board or a hand. Alright, is there like... Should I go into a different dungeon than the tomb? This board is a problem. I'm gonna just die if I go into the tomb, right? It's 4/1. I don't know. I can block here. I don't have any of the cards right now that make me want to go into the tomb. And so while I might draw some later, I think I just need to be more short-term focused and go into the mine right now. Great. Already happy I picked the mine. I'd be dead pretty much if I had drawn that swamp. I mean, okay, sure, whatever. I like land, and I don't really have a way to make use of extra land.
On the board right now, like, if they have no relevant cards, which seems unlikely, then, like, I kill these two for my creatures and they still have a 2/2. But in fact, they have this. Oh my god. That's quite bad, I think. Yeah, we're gonna lose this game. I mean, it kind of looked that way already, right? But okay, block here, block here. You know, I wonder. Maybe I should have blocked this, even though it's doing less damage, and then the 1/1 goblin that I'm about to get could have blocked their 4/1. Great draw. Okay. I don't know quite how opponent has managed to, like, have 5 cards more than me. I guess I've just played too many, like, small cards? Guess. Like, we've both drawn the same amount. I guess I played Thieves' Tools, which has done absolutely nothing. Yeah, there's that. And I've played a couple more lands. Oh, I forgot about that effect. Okay. Alright. I mean, this deals with their current creature, although... What's next in the dungeon? Draw a card. Let's do that first. Bag of Holding is a sick pickup. Maybe I can take the 2 damage now. Well, wait a minute. Is it a sick pickup? It lets me filter, but right at the moment I don't have anything I need to filter. This card is great. It's a bit like drawing eventually. Like, this can deal with a bigger creature than a 2/2 is the thing. Like, I think I'm just gonna play this. And, like, you start churning on it as a draw engine. Planning to pick up the cards eventually. Great. Fantastic to not draw that swamp. They're gonna play some big creature, I'm gonna kill it, and then, like, I'll find something to deal with this. Maybe. No, they're gonna do nothing. I mean, doing nothing is not crazy at all. Okay, great. Good job, Bag of Holding. Draw me something to get rid of this land. Mace is not worth much either at the moment, since I don't have any creatures. Play this. I'd have to use my treasure to go into the dungeon, but that's fine. Probably right back into the Lost Mine. Gaining 1 life is not so bad either. Yeah, I don't know that the Lost Mine is doing enough, but I guess this doesn't do much either. Alright, into the Lost Mine then. Great. No blocks. How much mana do I have? 8? 3, 5, 8? I guess that's my plan. I want to cut the Thieves' Tools. They suck. Oh, this is a problem. I don't know. Everything's a problem, right? Oh, I do have the Ranger's Hawk. Okay. Why are you using my treasure for this? You're not. You're using my map. Right. That's fine. Problem. I can't kill a 7/6 even with all my creatures, and I can't... Okay, I guess I chump the 7/6 with the 1/1, which means I put the mace here so it can block this. And I'm alive for one more turn. Assuming they have nothing, which is unlikely. If it's equipped, it has Menace. Okay, that would be another way for me to die. Okay, well then I'm dead. Good game. Yeah, the Thieves' Tools absolutely suck. I'm like, I don't even know why I took those. What am I even doing? I got in like damage with them once or twice in the games that I drew them, and they like made treasure, but it's like, what was the point? It cost me a bunch of mana to do nothing. I don't know why I ever put that as a deck. I just like, it's a 2-drop. That's cool, I guess, but they don't fit this deck at all. Just another Shambling Ghast? I have no other expensive cards. I'm playing the biggest stuff I can. The Shambling Ghast, or even the Monk of the Open Hand, because I do have, like... Sometimes I can play multiple spells in a turn. It could do something. Feign Death is also another possibility. It's kind of fun. I'll take Feign Death. Picked up my great 2-drop again. I have some removal on 3 and a 4-drop. I'm on board. Was last game the game where I traded this thing for just like 2 creatures? It wasn't, because that was a red-black deck, right? I forget how that worked out for me. I think I beat him. This is a signpost uncommon for the deck. Pretty good for them to have. It is very threatening in a way. No. Okay. I'm gonna min miscontainment this thing. Like, putting counters on stuff is scary. I'm not happy about it, but we're gonna do it. I just, tempo matters, and this thing is gonna make tempo. Enjoy your treasure. I hope you choke on it. I don't know, they're just gonna play a 6-drop and blow me out? No? I guess not. It's a good thing I don't have any double black cards right now. But also, I have way too many lands. I have to start drawing spells now. Tomb time? Maybe not. Maybe I just go to Lost Mines again. It's only specifically a Sararak who cares about this, and that's fine. I can discard a Plains, I don't mind that. I'm just, yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the tomb. We might draw a Sararak, and then it would matter. Scrying is very valuable right now, but I don't know. Might not be. Maybe I just have nothing but great top decks on top. You never know. Oh, it is still red and black, though. That's funny. I never know. It's a red and black treasure. Opponent is doing much better. Well, I don't know. Maybe this is all lands for them, too. The only reason I think I'm in a bad position is because of my hand, and maybe their hand is just as bad. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, this is actually something. Do I containment their 2/3? I don't think I do. I could start attacking, but I don't think I want to do that either. I think my life total is in a little bit more trouble than theirs is. And I don't have some way to like close out the game. Yeah, I'm gonna hang back. I don't want to start trading life. Even if I come out slightly ahead. Which is not at all guaranteed. They may have some combat trick or something. What the hell is this? Turn off auto-passing for starters. It is in my end, I guess, so I can't play this. What are you? 4 mana, flash, flying, enters tapped. Okay. Well, that's a little annoying. I wish I could, like, enchant it now, but of course that's why they played it in my end step. To surprise me with it. Well, and to stop me from dealing with it. It's not just about surprise, right? Okay. That means I'm going to take 6. And it's really good that... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, you can cast this from your graveyard. And I don't get to exile it. I just make it into a thing which can be sacrificed. Oh, this doesn't work at all. This is the end of the run. I just can't kill that. I can't deal with that at all. If any of their creatures ever die, they can just cast this. Kidding me. Right, so if I like block and kill any of their creatures, they're just like, cool, I'll play another giant friggin' flying dragon. Maybe they won't see the play. Oh, also they can't sack it this turn, not that they would want to. Because it's tapped. And treasure effects require you to tap. Yeah, that thing's gonna end the game. I have 0 cards that can. They'll attack with the vampire thing, make it a 3/3, run it into my 3/4, and then like turn it back into a giant friggin' dragon. No?
Oh no. What's the plan now? Some, like, black sacrifice thing, I assume? I mean, this would be okay as just a damage play. Although I feel like maybe they would have been better to just get their dragon back on the board. No, they're just gonna kill me. Okay, that's fine. I mean, no, obviously I'm sad about it, but like as a play, that seems like a fine play. If they have actual lethal after doing it, sure. Yeah, I mean, I was dead a million ways from Sunday against that. You know, I drew badly, but it didn't really matter. Like, I actually had cards to spend my mana on all of those turns, except for one, where like I played that land and couldn't enchant their thing because it came out. I'll save this deck; it was kind of fun. The turn when they played their thing flash in my end step and I couldn't enchant it. That turn I couldn't play it. Drawing one more spell would have been nice, but like there's no spell in my deck I could have played on that turn that would have won the game. They just had like a game plan that I could not be. Way, way, way faster than. Alright, well, 3 wins again. Very consistent performer so far. You know, sample size of 2, but sure, good enough. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.